Alright, so I'm going to do a execution. I got requested to show how I use this model. Fair value gap there, we had a market structure shift to the upside. I'm looking for a gap fill from Friday's close. So I'm going to go long here, 12 micros of the mini NASDAQ, or I'm sorry, micro NASDAQ futures contract. So I'm going to look for price to drop down into that fair value gap and look for a run above 14,160. Right now I have my initial interest at 14,180. I'm thinking 14,220 is possible today. All right, there's my limit entry. Okay, and I'll show you where we're at. So there's the closure of the fair value gap. Now I'm watching price. I want to see it start expanding on the upside. I'm not watching the number underneath that profit. Okay, that's not what I'm watching. I'm watching the candles. Is it constantly going towards that small little fair value gap around 14,122 to 14,138 or so? I want to see it go through that. Now it can start to consolidate in that area and reaccumulate for new longs, kind of like a pausing, maybe like think like a bull flag. That's kind of like what I anticipate forming between 14,120, 14,140 in that area. Similar to what we just watched right there. So far the expansion on the upside is solid. It looks good. I'm thinking I might take the limit order up to 14,220, but we'll see how we trade above the short-term high made prior to 10 o'clock in the morning. Nice little run above new equity high. Nice placement on the entry. It's probably random. Alright, buy side sitting right around that 14,160 level. That's in the crosshairs right now. Typically you'll see it usually consolidate around here, maybe small little retracement. Gets everybody thinking it's time to sell short. Remember, resistance ideas from retail, they're going to see that 160 and say, okay, I'm going to get short because it went down from there the last time. So I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking it's going to, like SWAT, bust through the door and run up into that 14,180. I might adjust that in here. Okay, so that's kind of like my best case scenario. And this is what I'm going to try to take 6 contracts off above here. So I'm thinking if it runs there, I'll take 6 off to fund the position, roll the stops to even, and then see if I can get that limit order at 14,220. Small little consolidation around that fair value gap level, as I mentioned before. Reaching into an order block now. I'm looking at E-mini S&P micro just to get a feel. Looks like it wants to run as high as well. So it kind of like gives me fuel or confidence that this is going to run up into that level. So I'm getting ready to take my 6 contracts off. And I'm going to change my mind and close it here because it's getting real close to the closure of that gap. I might be wrong, but just for general principles, 14,220 I think is doable. Alright, there's the business. Limit order filled. Again, I'll hover over top the entry so you can see it. Alright, there is your entry. And that's not bad. It's the low candle. That's what I like to show you guys. And there's the limit order exiting there. So, hopefully you found this insightful. James, there's your example. Until next time, be safe.